Hello there. This is pretty much the continuation of my AM5 build. I've just received my motherboard. Um, okay, these boards are expensive, like way more expensive than the X570 B550 and is it A520? I believe is the lower end motherboards. I mean, we pay an arm and a leg in the UK anyway for everything, but this came in at £300. Now, I looked at the X670 board, but I wasn't willing to pay £419. I just think it's just stupid, absolutely stupid. But this is gonna be kind of interesting. I've got 32 gigs of, again, Corsair Vengeance RAM, DDR5, and a 7900X to pair with this. Let's have a quick look around the board, and yeah. So here is the board in all its glory. I've had Asus boards before. This is my second or third Asus board. My current board is an MSI MPG X570 Gaming Pro Carbon Wi-Fi. And really the only difference between the X570 and the B650 is the fact that obviously I've only got one Gen 5 slot for SSD, although the Gen 5 drives aren't even out yet, and apparently they're going to be ludicrously expensive, so there is that. Pins are now located on the motherboard because they've changed to the same system as the Intel board. You got your Supreme FX. This would come in handy because I've got an MSI. What's it called? Gaming Trio graphics card. So nothing particularly high end, 3060 Ti, but it's a bit of a chunky monster. As you can see, fan headers, decent VRMs. And I will spin it so you can see the I/O. I believe it has a backplate already pre-installed. I believe most of the boards nowadays do have that. And that is the I/O. As you can see, the new Ryzen 7000 chips also have built-in integrated graphics. I believe it's RDNA, although don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. USB, BIOS flashback, Wi-Fi's in the box, dongle wise. A pretty nice board. Yeah, all in all, pretty nice board. I just look forward to assembling. I've still got to get a cooler yet though, and that cooler is going to have to be something pretty special. And there is the dongle. Hopefully the cable's a bit longer. As you can see, that one is pitifully short. But to be honest, I don't have any complaints with the MSI board. At the time, it was a lot cheaper. It was like £250, and cheapest Asus X570 was about £280, £290. I mean, if you've got the money, you know. But these new boards are like ludicrously expensive. Like, they're just stupid. As I said, we pay an arm and a leg in the UK for everything anyway. But in particular, you can get there's an X670 board, the Asus Prime, I think it is, Pro Wi-Fi. That's an X670 board that might be worth looking into. It's a white board. It's quite a nice looking board. It's on par with this in pretty much every way, really. I think there are some minor differences. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's well worth if you're looking for an Asus. But of course, you've got your MSI, your Gigabyte, ASRock. I believe even EVGA do motherboards. On a note for EVGA, their power supplies. I've had excellent experiences with EVGA. It's just a shame they've pulled out the graphics market, but given the way they're supposedly treated by Nvidia, you can sort of see why, I guess, in some ways, but there's always two sides to a story. So yeah, so I will be looking forward to assembling this, and I'm going to be reusing my Fantech case. And I got one of the fastest, or one of reasonably fastest drives I could get my hands on. Which this is just another follow-on or generation quicker than the, because I've got the, is it the 770, which is ironic, it's only a Gen 3 drive, so yeah. But yeah, so I thought I'd show you that anyway. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a bit of an interesting one because I'm going to have to do a lot of moving like fans from the top of the case to the front, and then putting in most probably a 300, at least a 360 radiator air cooler at the top. I just have to get that yet, and I haven't decided on what to get. The again, I'm tempted by the Corse Arbor ones, but they are like, the one I was on was like, it's like 220 quid. So I know you've got some of the other brands like Deepcore. Is it yeah, I can't remember what they're called now. There's a lot, I can't remember what they're called now. I was gonna say Aztec, but it's not. It's I generally can't remember what they're called. I was looking at it last night. But there's a lot of different types of coolers out there that are well worth looking at, and given the heat this thing is probably going to put out, I'm going to have something more adequate than the I've currently got a Master Liquid M240L RGB, which is a Cooler Master, and it's been pretty decent. I haven't really got any complaints with it. It's kept the system reasonably cool, but it'd be nice to try out one of these new ones. And of course, I may have to take the back plate off. I've never done that before, so it's going to be a new experience.